Hey everybody, the gifted giver, Michelle here, back again with another video, a little short one, hopefully. Just something that I have been thinking about that I wanted to share with you guys. So recently on my Facebook page, I asked people a question, pretty simple. I asked, are you your biggest critic or your biggest cheerleader? And everybody that responded, that actually responded with the words, said both. And that really wasn't surprising because I feel like that's the nature of where we are right now. But I wanted to ask and kind of pose this here is, how do we get to a place of not being our biggest critic and instead more of our biggest cheerleader? I think we're conditioned by our experiences and our environment, our connections, what we watch, what we read, what we see on social media when we're scrolling. We're typically conditioned to look at ourselves with more scrutiny. We don't match up, to what we're seeing when we're scrolling, what we're reading, what we're hearing, what we're watching. We don't necessarily match up to that. And so that makes us look at ourselves and scrutinize ourselves more than it does celebrate ourselves. So why and how? So we're constantly being subjected to outward scrutiny and less external support. But why are we adding to that? Why are we adding to being our own biggest critic when there's so many external critics? Everybody's a critic of you. Everybody has a critique for you. And so why are we adding to that on ourselves? I thoroughly believe that we need to critique ourselves, that we need to take a look at ourselves, critique ourselves, learn from that critique when it's needed, grow from that critique when you know you need to, but then offer ourselves constant and habitual support. Like, make it a habit to support yourselves, to be your biggest cheerleader. Because we have enough critics, we honestly do, and not to be so nitpicky of ourselves. We need to be more of our own supporter. And this is something that I'm saying right into the camera to myself, because this happens every day, guys, and it's real. And I feel like we have to change the narrative internally and externally, and start believing the higher things more. Believe the higher of yourself and not the lower. Believe the higher of your expectations and not the lower. Change your inner self-talk. We have got to change our inner self-talk, guys. Out with the negative, in with the positive inner self-talk. Less of your own biggest critic, more of your own biggest cheerleader. Whatever that looks like for you. I don't know. It could be when you get up in the morning and you get to the bathroom and you look in the mirror and you're like, today's a good day. I'm amazing. I don't care if you have to scream it and your neighbors are like, hey, quiet down over there. Like, who cares? I'm going to support myself. I'm going to cheer myself on. I'm going to make myself the best I possibly can, because there's so many outward and external forces that are trying to tear us down. Like, we've got to build ourselves from the inside, and that does mean we have to critique ourselves, but we have to grow from it. Don't sit in the critique because everybody else sits in their critic spot. Don't you sit in it too. So if it's meditating, if it's journaling, if it's posting positive notes on stickies around the house, I used to write on my mirrors positive affirmations and little like cheer me up things, because I needed that when I looked in the mirror because I wasn't happy, and I had to positively reinforce those things to myself. Speak the affirmations out loud to yourself in the mirror, in the car, when you're riding down the street, when you're in the bathroom, who cares? Speak positively over yourself. Encourage yourself. Be your own biggest cheerleader, less of your biggest critic, because we all have enough of those. All right, guys? So I just wanted to encourage you guys today. Speak positivity into yourself. So if there's some other ways that you find that you're able to be your biggest cheerleader, whatever that looks like for you, comment below, sound off in the comments, and let me know, what do you do? What do you like to do personally that you are your own biggest cheerleader, your own biggest supporter, that you are rooting yourself on no matter what? I want to know. I really do, because maybe that'll help me. Maybe that'll help somebody else that's going to read the comments, right? Share this video with somebody that you feel like is a little down on themselves and they need a little encouragement to push in the right direction of being your own biggest cheerleader and less of your own biggest critic. I'm Michelle, the Gifted Giver. Thank you guys for stopping by, for checking out this video, for sharing this video, liking it, and subscribing for notifications. I will be back so soon, like super soon, with another video. Alright guys, love ya. Have a good day.